Hello and welcome back to Gio's View. I'm Gio Battaglia.
I'm Madison Scott.
I'm Antonina Tortorello.
And I'm Kat Bound.
We have a very exciting episode for you today, but first let's get into our fresh off the press topics. Maddie, take it away.
Lindsay Lohan has signed a 2-picture deal with Netflix. She will star in 2 of their upcoming original films. What are you most excited to see from Lohan's return to acting? Gio, what about you?
I don't know. I just hope that she brings back that same energy that she put into past films. I mean, I know that it's been a couple decades since we've last seen her in film, but I think she could still bring in that punch that really just gave her a household name.
What energy do you mean? Name a
I don't
movie.
know, but like, I don't know if you guys have seen Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Yes.
That one's on Disney Plus, and she just has like this confidence within her that just instills for the whole movie and just makes you very intrigued.
Yeah, she has, all of her films are like iconic films, I feel like. So you're expecting it to be like another iconic, not just like basic Netflix
Yeah, this
original.
is a very hyped up return.
Yeah.
I think that she has a lot on her shoulders, and I think she can carry through. Antonina?
Okay, so unpopular opinion. I liked Lindsay Lohan when she was younger. I don't know, I just never was a big fan of her acting. But I mean, I'll give it a second shot and definitely watch these movies because I'm sure that they're going to be talked about just because it is such like a big comeback. So I'll watch them and then I'll decide if I'm a fan still.
What about you?
I'm planning on seeing more maturity because I know back in the day when she like did more teen kind of stuff, it was like funny, it was drama. Maybe it's gonna get into more serious topics. Maybe that's gonna be more of her thing now, and maybe her acting style is different. We don't know. I'm very interested in seeing that.
Yeah.
See, I feel like Lindsay Lohan is like, I feel like they're not going to be like, I mean, maybe they will be like big dramatic, like older type of movies, but I feel like, especially with like a lot of the Netflix original ones, like most of the recent ones that have come out are kind of cheesy rom-coms, like lighthearted, fun ones. And so I feel like it's kind of, I feel like they might be like kind of cheesy almost.
I think that would be a good start for Lohan to return to her career to acting, and then maybe down the line she can get more into dramatic films as she kind of like reclaims her household.
Has she ever been in big dramatic roles? I feel like
not that I can think of, at least not ones that she's totally praised for. Do you guys have a favorite movie from her, Kat?
Definitely Mean Girls, or I don't know. Oh God, I don't know the one where. Was she in the one where like the twins?
The Parent Trap.
That's my favorite.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah,
Maddie,
I forgot
Trap.
about Mean Girls. Mean Girls 2. Confessions of a, what is it
Teenage
called?
Drama
Teenage
Queen.
Drama Queen.
Great film.
Great.
That's my favorite.
I haven't seen it in so long.
Freaky Friday, The Parent Trap.
Freaky Friday, yeah. Yeah,
Antonina,
okay, she's an
favorite
icon.
film?
Yeah, The Parent Trap probably. I just love that movie.
Definitely wholesome.
Moving on, the granddaughter of Aretha Franklin, Grace Franklin, auditioned for American Idol this past week. Take a look.
Telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Don't you know I need you? Ain't no way.
For right now, I'm a no.
I think you have stardust and sparkle. You're a yes from me.
If you go and come back and put the shyness behind you and the voice in front of you, you are going to be something amazing.
And there it is. Do you think she should have gone through to Hollywood, or does just the last name not do it for everybody? Gio, let's start with you.
So I thought she had some great highlights from her audition. I mean, when she sang Killing Me Softly with his song, a song that I know and love, I thought her voice sounded very strong. I thought that was going to send her through. And then when they had her do the second song, I'm actually very glad that they did that before kind of giving their vote, because I feel like it obviously gave you a more introspective look to the different genres that she can sing. And I don't think she nailed that one. So I'm going to go with that I agree with Lionel Richie. She definitely needs more time to develop. Antonina?
I completely agree. That's exactly what I was going to say. I love Killing Me Softly, and I feel like making her sing the second song did show like that she isn't, I don't know how to explain it. Not that she's bad at all, but she's not super versatile, if that makes sense. And I don't think that just because she is Aretha Franklin's granddaughter, that should mean that she should just go through, even though Aretha is a queen, legend, icon. But
Yeah, I'm gonna play the other side here because I actually think, okay, the last name Franklin. If you're Aretha Franklin's granddaughter, that's not just a last name. Like she's talented, and so I don't know. I thought she did really well, but also you could tell she was so like nervous, and she seems younger. The talent's there. You could just hear it in like. What are they called? I'm not a singer, but like her riffs, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Like when you're, that. Like she's talented. She has that control. You could just tell she was so nervous. And I agreed maybe not to send her through right away, but I definitely don't think that if they would have, it would have just been because her last name is Franklin, because she's related to Aretha Franklin. The talent is there. You could tell she was nervous, and especially when you're Aretha Franklin's granddaughter, that's not just like something you can hide. First of all, that's like a huge, like something that you have to like
be proud about, a big honor, and
like
emulate.
it's something you have to like match up to. So there's that, and then at the same time, she probably knew that the show was gonna like emphasize that, and they were gonna be like, oh, Aretha Franklin's granddaughter. So she's probably already thinking, if I do go through, people are going to think it's because I'm her granddaughter, or on the other side, am I going to be good enough because I am her granddaughter? So it's either way, like, so I could just tell she was nervous. But I definitely feel the talent's there, and it's not just, if she would have been sent through, it wouldn't have just been because she's Aretha Franklin's granddaughter, but.
Yeah, definitely with the last name, I bet there's a lot of pressure on the girl. She already probably went in thinking like, oh my God, everyone's gonna think I'm gonna be just like my grandmother. But she's not, she's different. Just the last name doesn't mean anything. She has her own set of talents. And she could still be nervous. She's still young. She has so much more time to grow.
And she probably knew like the show was gonna highlight on that fact, and like she couldn't just go in there being herself. Like she was in there as Aretha Franklin's granddaughter. So
I give her a lot of credit for going in there and doing it. Maybe she'll come back in a
That's
couple
what I'm saying.
seasons.
I think she should come
If you're
back.
watching this, come back. You're so talented.
Come to Gio's View.
Yeah, perform for us.
We have another edition of Conversations with Creators. Today we welcome local musician Larissa Nguyen to talk about her relationship with music and how she has incorporated it into her college career. Larissa, welcome.
Hi.
So tell us on a basic level just what your relationship with music is.
My relationship with music is pretty much my whole life. I've kept it in my life since I was in, elementary school. And ever since then, I fell in love, and I play guitar, piano, and I just keep loving to grow. So it's awesome.
Do you write music as well?
I do. I write music. I write music based off my life, so it's very personable to me. So yeah.
I was just going to ask, what does inspire a song for you?
Honestly, like things that happen in my life that are traumatic, and I know that's like, there's a lot of personal information that kind of goes into my songs, but when someone's listening to it, they don't really know, but I know. So I get inspiration when I'm going through like hard times with relationships, friends, family, and in happy songs actually come out of it sometimes too, because there's just sometimes when you go through things, you realize positives in it, and those are the kinds of messages I tell myself when I write music. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, so I was just gonna ask, I know coming to college, I was worried that my extracurriculars would like get lost and I wouldn't be able to like do them as much. How have you incorporated music into your college experience?
It was actually pretty hard in the beginning, but when I first entered college, I was going through a breakup, and that really helped me because I needed just something to escape from everything else, and music was that for me. As college kind of went on, I had on and off episodes of getting into music and then kind of leaving it behind. But now that I'm a senior now, I'm realizing how important and how valuable music has been throughout my college career. Even though it's not always there, it's always there at the back of my head. So it's like when I need it, it's always there. It might not be like something I do every single day now, but it's like I'm starting to get back on that routine of doing it every single day. But throughout college, it was definitely hard, but it was always like my best friend, I guess you could say, is that it was always by my side when I needed it to be.
Talk about Golden Eagle Records and what you want to do to inspire the future generation of songwriters.
I love Golden Eagle Records. It is my favorite club here on campus. I joined my freshman year, and pretty much it's a club about helping other musicians get out there and to express themselves and learn how to grow as musicians. Like I said in the beginning, I think music is all about growing and never like stop it, like never stop growing. You always have to be like, okay, what can I do better? Or what can I advance in? And I want them all in the club now to see that in themselves and not be stuck in a position where they're like, oh, I'm the best. I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone's like an artist, don't ever think you're the best because there's always someone else better out there. You just have to be the best you. And I always tell them that. I'm like, you know what? Every single day when you perform, write down things that you love about yourself, but also write down things that's like, okay, what do you want to advance in? And that has helped them a lot. I actually, our last meeting, we talked about this, and I said, I want you guys to all find your personality, and I want them to be very individual. So when people perform, sometimes you can tell when someone's really good talent-wise, but they don't have the passion in it, and I want them to all have the passion in it. So I told them to write down all the things that they want to be seen as a musician. What do they want to be different than other people? And I told them to write it all down, and I said, put that in your music. And when next time that you play, think about these things and think about ways you can portray being yourself in your music. So yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love that. You sound like such a good leader. What do you do with the club? Is there any where special you perform or?
Yeah, so usually we do our open mics every once a month. I kind of want to expand that a little bit. Since I am graduating, I'm trying to show the younger, the younger generation how to work everything. And so we do once a month, but I want to do more than that. So I want to do twice a month from now on. And yeah, we just do a lot of performances on campus. We do it in the the Union area, of the Union, the gallery area. And it's a nice environment because there's couches, people can kind of walk by and see us play. And we also go into Rochester. So my freshman year, I went to, I think it was Starry Nights Cafe. It's closed now, but there's so many opportunities out there. Now I go into Loving Cup, and I go to Boulder Coffee, and there's so many opportunities in Rochester to perform, and I want them all to get that experience.
What do you think is the most beautiful thing that you've seen come out of this club from your time of leading it?
I think hearing the feedback from strangers. So people will go up to the people that, for example, this year, a group kind of formed, a band formed, and I'm so proud of them because they, none of them were, friends. None of them knew each other, and I was I'm very big on collaborating. My personality, I love the idea of working together with people. I think that it makes you stronger. So I told them, work together with people, and I put them in a group, and ever since they flourished, and they're doing amazing, and they want to grow as a group, they want to grow as individuals, but I love when they go out and perform, and people that are didn't even know them go up to them and they're like, oh my God, you guys are so great. That makes me feel so great because that's how I feel when people do that to me, and it's so nice seeing that being passed on to other people and that feeling getting passed on because it's such an amazing feeling, and it's just reassurance that you are good and you are doing good and you're having fun and it's being translated to an audience, and I love that.
Nice.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're making such a legacy here at Brockport. And you are graduating since you're a senior. What does the future for your music career look like?
So I'm actually planning to moving to Nashville, Tennessee this summer, so I'm very excited for that. There's a lot of music opportunities down there. I want to do a lot more open mics, try to meet other musicians as well. I have an internship this summer for the Jazz Festival in Rochester, so before I move down there, I'm going to be working there. And then I'll head down there, and I'm going to try to get as much music opportunities as I possibly can. I'm actually going down spring break, and I made an appointment to record 2 of my songs. So I'm very excited about that, and I'll get digital copies so I can put them out. And I'm going to try to perform as well. So it's going to be a really good opportunity.
Well, we can't wait to see what the future holds for Larissa. She's going to be performing later in the show, and you can follow her on her Instagram at Larissa Nguyen. Larissa, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
The season 2 finale of Euphoria aired this past Sunday and left some questions on what the fates of the characters and how will they be revealed next season. What did you guys think of the finale? Gio, let's start with you.
Total whirlwind the entire time. I mean, don't mean this in the way of editing. Like, I don't think it was choppy or bad or anything, but it just went from one thing to another. You were wrapped in the entire time, and there was just so much to focus on. I don't even know what part stood out to me most.
Yeah, Sam Levinson, is that his name? The writer? That man, I don't agree with a lot of things he's done in the show, but that man knows how to make an audience like anxious. Like me and my roommates were sitting at the edge of our seats like the entire time. Like he has you hooked throughout the whole show, and I think it has to do with scene to scene to scene to scene to scene because it's so choppy. You never know what's happening next. You're always on the edge of your seat, and it's like my heart was racing the entire episode, and it was just devastating. What about you?
Oh my God. I loved Ashtray. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I love Ashtray. And seeing what happened go down, spoiler alert, you guys know what happened. I'm very sad. I really hope he did not die. I also love Fez and Lexi.
You don't think he died?
Oh, I hope not.
What do
but
you
he
mean?
probably did. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. Sadly, he's dead.
He's dead.
I love Fez and Lexi's relationship. Sadly, she never got the letter. She never got that little note and that bouquet of flowers.
And the cops were stepping on it like.
I think that the cinematics of this show is unlike no other, and that's why it's such a big deal. I personally enjoyed the ending. I think it is about Rue. At the end of the day, the show's about Rue. Everything else is just a part of her life, and that's the drama. But I liked how they ended it with her. I liked that it wasn't about anyone, because at the end of the day, it is about her. I don't think that all the plot lines were completely connected, and that's something I'm disappointed about, but I did like the ending, and I'm just waiting for next season.
Do you think he did that for a reason? Because I also, me and like everyone talking about it, all said that the plot lines weren't finished. There were a lot of things, even from season 1, that was not even touched upon in season 2. Do you think that he's doing it on purpose? I mean, I don't know. I go back and forth from thinking like maybe he just like forgets and is just putting out so much drama that he doesn't know where to keep up with it. Or do you think that it's like he's planning this, he's doing it for a reason, it's just a part of like getting the audience hooked and the anticipation? Because if he's smart, he's such a good writer. I've never seen a show like this. Like you said, the cinematic part of it and like just the parallels, like the thinking, the psychology behind it, everything in the show is so genius that I feel like there's no way it can't be like planned like for a reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like every time I expect something to happen on the show, he just twists my mind in a completely good way. I mean, you're right, he is smart. He has the second most watched show on HBO, so I don't know what to expect next season. We got to see Lori come back and try to deal with Rue in some way. I mean, they can't just throw that away.
I want to see how Rue is going to handle the situation with Fez and Ashtray. First of all, we don't even know if, Fez was shot, so we don't know if he's alive and going to jail. We don't know what's going on with that. And I feel like what happens with, not Ashtray, Fez is going to be a huge determination for if Rue stays sober or not. So.
Oh, that's good. I didn't think about that. That's a really good point.
They're like they didn't say anything about that, but she said like I stayed sober for the rest of the year. So, I don't know.
Yeah, when she said that, I just feel like maybe I'm not right, but I feel like that's kind of like, what's the word? Kind of just saying that she might not be sober after the school year ends. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, because
A little foreshadow.
people I've seen like see it everywhere. People are always like reminding other people on social media like Rue is the narrator of the show, and she's an unreliable narrator because she is on drugs. And we've never had a show like, well, at least I've never seen a show before where it's like you know the main character, you know they're narrating, you know you're watching the story unfold from their point of view, but you at the same time like you can't trust them because like what they're seeing or what you're seeing through their eyes might not actually be the real thing. So
Absolutely. Kat, final thoughts on the Euphoria finale?
I wish we weren't left on a cliffhanger. And then now they're going to be on hiatus.
I
so.
know. What's
sad.
everyone going to do until, I don't even know.
boring Sundays.
Performing her original song, Highlight of My Day, welcome back singer-songwriter Larissa Nguyen.
Look in my eyes,
tell me everything will be just fine and hold me tight. I don't know much, but I know that when we touch, I feel like this is real. You make me smile so brightly. I'm falling so quickly. Someone rescue me. Oh, baby, come over here and give me a kiss. Don't wanna miss this, baby. I love you more than you could ever adore me, and I just want you to want me the way I want you. What can I say? You're the highlight of my day. I love that you're mine. You tell me that you're always by my side till we die. I love the way you tell me everything you wanna say. It makes my day. You make me so happy just to see that you're always here for me. Oh, so baby, come over here. Give me a kiss. Don't wanna miss this, baby. I love you more than you could ever adore me, and I just want you to want me the way I want you. What can I say? You're the highlight of my day. As we get older, things get colder, but our love will keep us warm. So baby, come over here. Give me a kiss. Don't wanna miss this, baby. I love you more than you could ever adore me, and I just want you to want me the way I want you. What can I say? You're the highlight of my day.
We thank you for watching this week's episode of Gio's View. Thank you to Larissa Nguyen for joining us today. Tune in next week for an interview with clothing creator Justin Stennett. As always, I'm Gio Battaglia. Thank you for watching.
Bye.